Yeah, good morning, Biafrans. Live and direct. Join us. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Wow, good morning, Biafrans. Good morning. Welcome. As you come in, like, share, and subscribe. Like and share and subscribe. Very important. Good morning from here. Yeah, wonderful Biafrans. Oscar Chooks, good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. Yeah, good morning, Biafrans. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Chris, comrade, good morning from here. Genkenemen. I hope all is well. Yes, thank you for joining this morning. Please like and share. Please share it in our platform. Share it in our platform. Very, very important. This is Happy New Month to each and every one of you. Happy New Month, Biafrans. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's a wonderful morning, the first day of July 2025. And we are here to do the needful. We are here to preach the message. Yes, so if I emebu ihe mmụọ, onye anyị na-achụkwara n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. What we are fighting is our freedom. Biafra Aqua Cross. Wow, Aqua Cross, good morning for joining me. Please share to your platforms. We have a message, a very important message to preach to our people. Mazi, good morning, sir. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? From the homeland, the land of God himself, the land of our ancestors, or are you watching from a foreign land? We want to come back to our land. We want to come back to the land of our ancestors. Obodo nke Chukwu Okike gọziri agọzi. We want to come back to our land. Yes, and that is why we are fighting. Rick, thank you so much. You are joining. You have joined from US. Good morning from here. I welcome you this morning. We are fighting to get back to our land. We are fighting to make sure that our land is free from the occupation of the terrorists. We are fighting to make sure that our land have what it takes to develop both in human resources and material. We are fighting to make sure that investors, when they come to our land, they can do their businesses. They can do their businesses. We are fighting to evict the terrorists from our land. Yes, thank you so much, my brother. Ikuku Chukwu. Thank you for joining me. We will continue to educate our people for them to know there is no time to stay on the fence. This is not the time to say, I am sitting on the fence. This is not the time to say, I want to see what is happening. Let me watch and see. While you are sitting on the fence, while you are watching, your land is being run over. Okigwe State, as I'm talking to you right now, is under attack. Very, very serious attack from the terrorist Nigerian state. Okigwe is under attack. People are running helter-skelter. Nigerian government are invading communities, killing people. Killing people. That is actually what is happening in our land. And we can't continue to allow that to happen. very important that our people need to wake up. No more sitting on the fence. Come out from your high horses. Come down from the fence. Join hands. Let us fight this fight and make sure that we win, because we are going to win. There is every possibility, 99.9% victory for Biafra. That is why we are doing what we are doing, because we know that Biafra is an ordained project. It's a win-win for us. Win-win for Biafrans. So thank you for joining me this morning. I welcome each and every one of you. Please, anywhere you have joined me from, if you can indicate, I will appreciate that. Anywhere you are watching us from, we can appreciate your presence. Very, very important. Thank you so much. Most of you have seen, most of you know what is happening. The period that we are now, we are in perilous times. Very difficult time. We are at the very difficult time of our task. Bon dia, my comrade, Biafra Free Energy Tech. Bon dia from Mozambique. Wachineke, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining me. So, those of you who don't know, bon dia is good morning. Good morning, bon dia. In Mozambique, in Portuguese language, bon dia, good morning. Boa tarde, good afternoon. Boa night, good evening or good night. Oh my God. So thank you so much. Kloyoshi, you are always here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Please like and share. Subscribe. Very, very important. So this morning, with all the noises, all what is happening in social media, all what they try to do to our government, we are still very strong. BRGIE is a government that you can never defeat. You can't fight our government and win. You can't fight God and win. It's not possible. Chukwu Okike Abiama is the owner of this agitation. DavidNnannah made us to understand that this agitation, we are instruments. We are like instruments being used to make sure that our freedom comes. But the owner of the instrument is Chukwu Okike Abiama. He is using each and every one of us as an instrument to make sure that our people are free. So, those who try to destroy our government, those who try to stop what we are doing, they are not going to succeed. My comrade, please, if you can share this on our media platform, if you can share it, I will appreciate that. Thank you so much. So our government, nobody can destroy the instruments that God is using to bring freedom to his people. No matter how they try, no matter what they do, there are already failures before they even started. So this morning, I am happy to inform you, Biafrans, lovers of freedom and wonderful people all over the world, that the Biafran Republic government in exile is standing gidigbam. Biafran Republic government in exile is the government that is in charge of our recognition in the international scene. Yes, onye kwero, anyị ga-ekwetara ya na nke ikpeazụ. I love that. Kloreshi, thank you so much for that. If you don't agree, we go agree for you. It's just like when our Prime Minister said, we are going to force you into Biafra, whether you like it or not. For those of you who are fighting against Biafra, you are fighting against Biafra. You don't want Biafra to come, but you are a Biafran. You are not even up to 0.1% of people that want Biafra. Those that don't want Biafra, you are not up to 0.1%. So we that want Biafra, we are going to force you into Biafra. We are going to Biafranize you, whether you like it or not. We are going to carry all of you by thunder, by fire. We'll carry all of you for head and put you for Biafra. Okay? So anything where you are fighting against our freedom, we are going to force you into Biafra, whether you like it or not. Because 99.9% Biafrans want their freedom. So you see that if you come out to fight against Biafra, that you are inconsequential. Because the number of people that want Biafra outnumbers those of you who are actually fighting against Biafra. So, very, very important. So this morning, I have come with a very wonderful news to each and every one of you. I want you to know that our government, BRGIE, that is now under the supervision of acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, is standing very strong, gidigbam, like never before. So all those, good morning, my sister, tutors, Mwachineke, good morning, thank you for joining me. Yeah, all those people that try to stop our government, all those people that try to plotted coup against our government, you are already failures. Even some are deleting their tweets. Some are deleting their spaces where they used to carry out propaganda, thinking that their propaganda can sell. Like I said, Chukwu Okike Abiama is the owner of this agitation. That's just a reminder of what our leader, DavidNnannah BTV, said. So I am reminding each and every one of you who will rise up tomorrow to fight against our freedom. I want you to know that you are not fighting against Ogechukwu Nkere. Neither are you fighting against DavidNnannah BTV. You are not even fighting against Simon Ekpanjoku. You are actually fighting against God himself, because he is the owner of this agitation. He is the owner of this freedom. You see, all the plans against our government, all the plans against DavidNnannah BTV failed. The plans against our PM failed. The first plan A failed. Plan B failed. So if the A, when you go into a match, when you are going to face an opponent, the first plan, the first players you use are the very best of the best in your team. Okay? So Ngozi Arabufulani was the very best in their team, trying to sabotage our government. Their best bet, their best players. The 97% of Biafran Republic government that cabinet that followed Ngozi between in 2024, that was the best A team that tried to destroy this government. They failed. Then this time around, the plan B, which is the team B also failed. So if team A, which is the toughest team, those who knows what they have to play, they know their positions, they know what they have to do. As a matter of fact, they position themselves well in the convention. Yet they failed. The plan B, after the convention, they now came. They still failed. So plan C, plan D, TZ, these are weaklings. They are weaker teams. So they are going to eventually fail. So all those of you who will rise up tomorrow to try to sabotage, I want to remind you that your A team, which is your best team, failed in Ngozi. Your B team, which is the CRC chairman, failed in Emma Madabu. So in their C team, all of them will fail, whether they are in Brighto or Vamo, or the outside strikers. The outside strikers who are like Remy Juice, Biafra Disunite, and Adadio Arama. These are the outside strikers. The inside strikers have already failed. So the outside strikers, Ofen Kufu, all of them have failed. So there is nothing that you people can do to stop our government. Nothing. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama is the owner of this agitation, is the owner of our freedom. We are just instruments being used to make sure that our freedom comes. Big Ben, senior citizen, I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for joining me. So this morning, wonderful people and lovers of freedom, Biafrans are now demanding accountability. We are demanding accountability from BRGIE cabinet ministers. More importantly, CRC chairman Imam Madu Abu, good morning from here, sir. Imam Madu Abu is CRC chairman, Conflict Resolution Committee chairman. I respect Imam Madu Abu so much. Before now, I so much appreciate him, his commitment during the time that our prime minister was here, even after the convention. After the convention and Ngozi tried to take over our government. And it is now coming, something is getting clearer right now. But I'll come to that later. So after the convention and Ngozi tried to destroy our government, there are a lot of people that I so much respect a lot. And Imam Madu Abu, the CRC chairman, happens to be one of them. I respect him because of his age. I respected him because of his, intelligence, if I may say. I respected him because I was thinking that for the prime minister putting him in that position, or for him being elected in that position, that he is somebody of integrity. He is a man that has integrity, and in a man that is apolitical, a man that is not aligning to any political, having any political affiliation with anybody. I thought that he was a man that is standing, neutral in everything, because there is no way you can have an organization or a government that there will be no conflict of interest, that people will not have misunderstanding and all the rest of it. So when I looked at Imam Madu Abu as the chairman of the CRC Conflict Resolution Committee, I found in him a man that is well respected, a man that people can have confidence on. As an elderly person, I look at him as a man who cannot be bribed. Yes, because at his age, he should be the one to tutor people. He should be the one to teach people, integrity, and to teach people they need to be, disciplined in whatever they are doing. So when I see him in the Conflict Resolution Committee as the chairman, I so much appreciated that position. And when eventually, after the convention, and he called a meeting where our acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere was elected to be the acting Prime Minister. So I so much love him for taking that position. But today, I may be wrong for trusting and believing on Emmanuel Madu Abu. Here, according to what I have here, they said Emmanuel Madu Abu, Advisory Committee Chairman, Conflict Resolution Committee Chairman, Oil and Gas Board Member. Okay, you see, first of all, they accused our acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere of having multiple portfolios to his name, of occupying so many positions. But the last time I checked, Ogechukwu Nkere is only the finance minister. There is no other ministerial appointment or position that was attached to his name. He's only the finance minister. The acting prime minister that he is acting, he was elected to act on the absence of the prime minister, okay? But they were using it against him. He is the finance minister, he is the acting prime minister, that he should have relinquished his position as the finance minister, as if he is the prime minister. But here, when you look at the portfolio of Imam Madabu is the advisory committee chairman. Advisory committee chairman. This is a position number 1. He is also conflict resolution committee chairman. CRC chairman. This is 2. This is second position, no, second office he's occupying. Then the third position is that he is an oil and gas board member. So Honorable Imam Madabu is occupying 3 positions in Biafran Republic government in exile. So, tutors, I want you to take note of that. I want you to take, all of you that are on spaces, I want you to take note of that. That Imam Madabu is occupying 3 positions. 3 positions. Number 1 position is that he is the advisory committee chairman. He is the chairman of advisory committee of BRGIE. Number 2, he is the conflict resolution committee chairman, CRC chairman. That is number 2. Number 3, he is the oil and gas board member as well. So this is 3 positions that Imam Madabu is occupying. Now, Imam Madabu, Biafrans, I want to send this message to you, sir. You know, I respect you a lot. Undermining that, what you are doing or what you have done is now somehow against, in fact, it's against our government. What you did, Imam Madabu, is against our government. Demanding accountability from the acting prime minister, demanding that Ogechukwu Nkere resign his position, or demanding that he withdraws as the APM, or that he is impeached. That is against our ethics. That is against the position of the Biafran people. So, having said that, Honorable Imam Madabu, Biafrans now demand accountability in these 3 offices that you are occupying. 3 positions that you are occupying. We want to know what is happening in the advisory committee that you are chairing. We want to know, since the prime minister was being called for questioning, what is happening in the advisory committee? You are the chairman, sir. Please, the Biafran people want to know what is happening in the advisory committee. How have you advised the APM? How has he advised the government? What advice has you given the government that have been able to benefit our people or benefit BRGIE? That is number 1. Secondly, you are the conflict resolution committee chairman. We Biafrans also want to know, how many conflicts have you resolved since the prime minister was called for questioning? Please, somebody should tag Honorable Imam Madabu. Very, very important, because they brought themselves out. So therefore, we are going to help them spread the news. We are going to help them spread this information. Honorable Imam Madabu, we want to know how many committees, how many resolutions, how many conflicts in BRGIE have you been able to resolve? Okay? We want to know how many people who are having some misunderstanding, either in governmental policies or personal or, at the scope of their work. We want to know how many people you have resolved conflict in the government. So we want to know, give us accountability on CRC. What has CRC done? What have they achieved since the declaration of restoration of Biafra in 2024 to date? Please, we need that account. We need accountability. You have to call Biafrans and tell us what this committee have achieved. and where they are in the scope of things at this particular time. That is number 2, because you have 3 positions. Number 3, as an oil and gas board member. You are an oil and gas board member. We need accountability to know what is happening in the oil and gas sector of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Maybe in the homeland, because yes, of course, the reason why they set you up, maybe you have knowledge. Okay? So we want to know what is happening in the oil and gas industry. As a board member, please, we need accountability in these 3 areas. Honorable Imam Madabo, this is the demand of the Biafran people. So, and we believe you are in the best of position, because you are the advisory committee chairman, you are the CRC chairman, and you are a board member of the oil and gas. Please, if you can give us accountability on these 3 positions that you are occupying, Biafrans will be very, very happy and pleased to hear from you. Very, very important. Otherwise, there will be a vote of no confidence, although Biafrans have already started voting out of confidence for you. There is vote of no confidence going around the social media against you. As a matter of fact, there have been a compiled vote of no confidence, and Biafrans voted 95% to 5. 95% of Biafrans said that they have no confidence in you. 95% Biafrans said they have no confidence in you. Only 5% voted for that confidence that you think you have. And I can count those who voted for your confidence. Number 1 will be Adadio Ramma. Number 2, Rafa Jere. Number 3, Remy Juice. Number 4, Biafran Unite. And number 5, Bright, yes, University. These are the 5 people that voted for your integrity. Every other Biafran voted against you. So you have lost that confidence. They have lost the confidence in you. They have lost that integrity that we deserve from you. So, Honorable Imam Madabo, we need answers to the questions I raised above. Very, very important. Secondly, another person that Biafrans want to know accountability from their office is Dr. Joy Irobi. Dr. Joy Irobi is a woman that we respect so much. She's a woman that, when she speaks, we say, yes, Biafrans are educated. Yes, Biafrans are educated as well. And she is a mother. We also know that. But Dr. Joy Irobi, ma, good morning from here. You are the secretary. You are the secretary, pharmacy and laboratory science, Biafra Ambazonia Alliance contact person. Dr. Joy Irobi, you are secretary of pharmacy and you are laboratory science secretary as well. You are also Biafra Ambazonia Alliance contact person. In other words, you are always in contact with Ambazonians. You know more about our pharmacists. You know more about our sciences laboratories. Biafrans want accountability to know what actually is happening in these your offices that you are occupying. Biafrans also want to know how is the alliance of Biafra and Ambazonia going. Very, very important. This is your scope. This is your area or your jurisdiction. This is the area that the government assigned to you to focus your activity. This is the area that the government is expecting you to give them account whenever they called upon you. So the Biafran people are calling on you, Dr. Joy Irobi, to give us account, tell us what is happening in the Ambazonia and Biafra Alliance, as well as in the secretary in the pharmaceutical area as concerned Biafran. Very, very important. This is your area. This is the area you should focus on. Just like Honorable Imam Madabu should have focused on advisory committee, advising the government or advising the APM as the case may be, or the cabinet members, and as well as resolving conflicts. These are areas that you should focus. And as well on the oil and gas. Just like Joy Irobi will focus on the Ambazonia Alliance, Secretary of Pharmacy, focusing on the pharmacy and the laboratory sciences. These are the areas you people should have focused. But you left your area of specialization. You left the area you should focus, and you are now focusing on the defense of Biafra. You left you left your job. You left your office, and you are prognosing in my office. You left your work, and you want to do my own. You want to know how my work is going, whereas you have not done your own. You left the work that the government gave you to do for them. You are not telling us what is happening in the oil and gas sector. You are not telling us what is happening in how you are resolving conflicts. You are not telling us how the advisory committee, their scope of work. You have not told Biafrans. You have not called a meeting to tell us, to brief Biafrans on what is happening in your areas of specialization or the area of assignment or your areas of concern. No. You left your job. You left your work. You left your assignment, and you want to do mine. You are focusing on an area that the government said, this area is confidential. This area is sensitive, that nobody should dabble into it. You left it, and you are focusing on another area. So, Honorable Imam Madabu, Dr. Joy Irobi, please, Biafrans demand to know what is happening in your areas of assignment. Ambazonia Alliance, your pharmacy and science aspect as in relation to the Biafran freedom. Very, very important. So this is what Biafrans are demanding from you people. Another person of interest is, we are going to be asking them one after the other. Ruby Nnadi, Dr. Ruby Nnadi, good morning, ma. There is no doubt that Biafran have people who are well educated. There is no doubt about that. And that is why you are put in that area of education. So, ma'am, this morning, I want to bring it to your notice that Biafrans are demanding to know what is actually happening in the educational sectors. What is happening in the educational sector of the Biafran Republic government in exile? How have you been able to put one and one together, or put your ass together, in order to make sure that we have a very wonderful educational system when Biafra is fully restored? So we demand to know what is happening in the educational system. Very, very important. Dr. Sam Agubusum, we don't know where you are heading. Okay, you are the health minister. We are demanding all the ministers in the cabinet, all the ministers that are working under BRGIE. We demand to know, we demand account of your stewardship, your account of what you have been doing all this while that the Prime Minister is not available. Very, very important. So every one of you should be up and doing. Tell us what is happening in your ministry, so that we can be able to be conversant with what is happening in your ministry. Don't leave your ministry and go to the Ministry of Defense, or you go to the Ministry of Finance. Very, very important. Leticia Chinyere, you are the Secretary of Immigration. What is happening in our immigrational, immigrational policies? What are you people doing? We want to know. And the Professor Choma Ekoma, Professor Choma, good morning from here. You are the Minister of Internal Affairs and Secretary General of our government, which is a very wonderful office and a respected one at that. I will respect you a lot because, when you speak, you speak Fune. We they like your Fune, garnish Fune, you understand? Madam. So, ma'am, we now understand that you are part of those who wanted to overthrow our government. You are part of those who were asking for accountability You are asking for defense information and all the rest of that. With due respect, ma, the Biafran people demand to know what is happening in the internal affairs, because even these issues that we have are internal affairs. So why did you allow these internal affairs to come into international affairs, to come on social media affairs? So it's very, very unfortunate, ma. So we want to know, give us accountability on the Ministry of Internal Affairs as the General Secretary, what is happening in our government, rather than focus on finance or our defense, because that is strictly out of bound for any government cabinet. If you are not assigned to finance, don't poke nose into finance. If you are not assigned to defense, we don't need you in the defense department. So if you are in Minister of Internal Affairs, we want to know what is happening in the internal affairs of our movement, in our government. Very, very important. So Professor Chome Ekoma, please, this is your area. Tell us what is happening, and we'll be obliged to listen to you. Very, very important. Princess Odohonoge. Odohonoge, you are a princess. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are in charge of religious freedom and monitoring. Yes, in the case of the three religions that we have in our land, the traditional religion, Christian religion, and Judaism. Okay? So, princess, please, we need you to brief us. Give us account of how these religions are waxing stronger in Biafran government. How are you being able to integrate other ideas in this religion? Very, very important. You say we have religious freedom. So what are you doing? We need to get account of what is actually happening in this our religion that we have. Very, very important. Oh, Bishop Comfort Obani, we appreciate you, man. You are a wonderful woman. You stood very strong. You are loved, you are respected, and we continue to respect you. You have already been giving us update of what is happening with your prayers, always on our spaces. So, ma, we appreciate you. So, Bishop Comfort Obani, thank you so much for what you are doing for our government. Continue to stand your ground. Continue to stand steadfast and be truthful at all times, because you are a mother. You know, you are a mother, and we love you. So continue to do your work and continue to educate our people on freedom, religion, and monitoring. Very, very important. Judith, under art. Judith, we have not seen you. It's like you followed Madam Bao. So I can't really speak about you now. Wow, coming to Dr. Bryston Ekoma. Dr. Bryston, good morning from here. You are the Minister of Foreign Affairs. All of us that are in diaspora, we are under you, right? Foreign Affairs Minister, Dr. Bryston, what is happening? What policies have you been able to bring together for our foreign immigrants, people who are living in other people's land? What are the programs? So give us account. We need accountability. We need to know what is happening in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which you are in charge, sir. This is your area. This is where you specialize. This is where you focus. And this is where you should have focused. Very, very important. We so much appreciate your contributions in the declaration project in 2024. You are the person who read about the grievances, right? Yes, thank you so much for that. And you were part and parcel of the organizing committee. You did wonderfully well. We appreciate that, sir. But even at that, sir, we still want to know what is still happening in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Because we understand you are part of those who want to topple our government. You are part of those who are demanding accountability from the minister or the our APM, acting prime minister. I want to know the reason why your Ministry of Foreign Affairs have not given us any update, any accountability on what is happening in the foreign affairs region. But rather, you people are demanding accountability on the finance and the defense, which you people know is a confidential area and should not be dabbled into. So, Bryson Ekoma, sir, please, Biafrans demand to know accountability on your Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Very, very important. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Now we come to the man who decided to betray his nation. The man who decided to betray prime minister. The man who decided to try to destroy what our government put in place. Honorable Azubike Nwade, you are the Director of Technology and Innovation. You are in charge of our website. Yes, you are in charge of our website. You built this website for the government. And on that building contract, there are some agreements you ascended to from our Prime Minister, from our leader, DavidNnannah BTV, and from our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And one of the agreements was never to make changes to the website unless it deemed necessary, and it must have to be approved either by our leader, our Prime Minister, or the head of the government that you are representing. So, Honorable Azubike, we are so disappointed. We are those disappointed in you that you now listen to people who are not the head of our government. You did not listen to our APM. You did not consult our Prime Minister. But now the head of the government is the acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere. You went ahead and tampered with the account of the government, the website of the government, irrespective of the fact that you are the one that the government gave the contract to build it. So, Honorable Azubike, we are so disappointed in you, and we now demand accountability for you to tell us the reason why you have to make changes in our website without the consent of the acting Prime Minister, who is the head of the government at this time. Very, very important. Another person I'm going to call this morning, European representative, Obi Obodu. Honorable Obi Obodu, good morning from here. Yes, ma'am. We really appreciate you and the work you did within the short time that our Prime Minister was here, right? I want to also inform you that it was the European rep, the man that was there before you, that contributed to what is happening to our Prime Minister today. Uche Obi, Honorable Uche Obi was the European rep. He aligned with Ngozi and tried to destroy our government. And you saw what happened in 2024. Everything played out before your eyes. Honorable Obi, why did you now come and told the same line that European rep told Uche Obi? Does it mean that European representatives, they are all betrayers? So your area of specialization is to focus on Europe, to check how you can be able to reintegrate more members, to join us in our fundraising, to bring more members into Biafran Republic government in exile, to bring more fundraisers, to make sure that our government is working stronger financially. So I ask you, ma, why did you leave your area, your scope of work? You leave your area of specialization or the area you were assigned to do, and you are now focusing on our finance. You are now focusing on our defense. You are the one who spearheaded the vote of no confidence memo that was sent to CRC chairman, Honorable Imam Madabo. So I ask you, ma, are you comfortable with what is happening to our Prime Minister in Finland? Are you comfortable with the killing that is happening in Biafra land? You are so comfortable that what you should focus on is on finance. You focus on finance and you focus on our defense. You left the European work that you were given to do, to bring more people to Biafran freedom, to bring more people, to convince more people to join our fight for freedom. You left that and you focus on trying to destabilize our government. You passed a vote of no confidence on a man that the Biafran people have already passed a vote of confidence on. That is so sad. So, Honorable Obi, Biafrans demand accountability from your office. Although you are now suspended, you are a former European rep, right? But even at that, you have earned yourself a very bad name in this Biafran liberation fight. Very, very important. Your name will always be on the back book of Biafrans because that is actually what you did. By following those who wanted to destroy our government, Biafrans are now very, very unhappy. We are not happy with people like you. We are calling that all of you should resign your positions because we not come here to look face. We did not even come here to make friends. We come here for our freedom, and anybody that is standing against our freedom, he is going to get it hot from Biafrans. I am not speaking for myself. I am speaking on behalf of Biafrans who are angered by what transpired or what continued to happen because of the actions and activities most of you have taken to fight against this our freedom. Very, very important. So, having said that, so we demand accountability from you. Very, 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 very important. Boniface Mbajekwe. Boniface Mbajekwe, you are head of UK Lazen. You are part of those. Eunice, good morning from here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. So, Boniface Mbajekwe, you are the head of UK Lazen, right? Okay. Thank you so much, Boniface. Maybe you have made some contributions that Biafrans are so proud of. But for the singular reason that you left your UK Lazen, instead of you to focus on how to bring more members to fundraising, instead of you to focus on how to galvanize more members to make sure that Biafran government is supported and a lot of donations are made to make sure that our contribution increases on a daily basis, you aligned yourself with the likes of Honorable Obi, the European rep. You aligned yourself with CRC chairman. You align yourself with Joy Irobi. So you leave your area, the area that was assigned to you to look at. You are now focusing on our defense. You are now focusing on our account, on our website. For that, Honorable Boniface Mbajekwe, Biafrans are now demanding accountability. We want to know what is happening in the UK family. How have you been able to galvanize people? How have you been able to try to bring people together in order to make sure that we increase our funding? Please, we need to know your stewardship. The little time that you have been the UK representative, head of UK license, we need to know what is happening in UK. Very, very important. Since you people left areas that you should focus on, and you are now focusing on our account, you are now focusing on our defense. We want to know what you have done in your own area of assignment. Very, very important. So, Boniface, we want to know what is happening in UK or what happened in UK. Very important. Then I come to you, Honorable Bright Osai, University. University is my comrades. All of us are in the media. University, you are the Director of Community Awareness and Employment. University, you are the Director of Community Awareness and Employment. Biafrans, your comrades are demanding to know what is happening in the community awareness and employment arena of the Biafran Republic government in exile. What have you done as the director? What have you done? How have you been able to galvanize communities? How have you been able to coordinate affairs for community to community, relationship of the growth of our community when it comes to Biafra funding or supporting our government? So this is actually what we want to know from you. University, this is the area that the government of Biafra assigned to you. So you now left your area. You now left what the government gave you to do. You now left what you were appointed to do. You now left what should have been focused on for the Biafran people. You are focusing on how to destroy our government. All of you left your areas that you were given to man, areas you were given to supervise, areas you were given to improve upon if there are lapses. University, the community awareness, you have not been able to educate Biafrans. You have not been able to tell us what is happening in our various communities. You have not been able to tell us that. You left your area of specialization where you should focus on. You left how you should educate our people in our rural communities. You left the awareness creation that you should have created in Isoko Urobo. In fact, your duty is not limited to the coastal region of Biafra. No, your duty is all over Biafra land. You left what should have been doing for the Biafran people in our various communities to create this awareness for our people. You left it and you were focusing on the job that is assigned to the acting prime minister. You are focusing on our defense. You are focusing on our finance. This is really, really appalling. So, university, I'm calling you out because I had you in the space. I had you on one of the space you held, and you were accusing the acting prime minister of murdering some Biafran commanders, and we are challenging you to bring out evidence of your accusation. Very, very important. The time to tread, to treat you people in kid gloves have gone. This is the time for action. We don't believe that somebody can come on social media. You just accuse somebody without evidence. So we are now calling on university because you had a space where you spoke to the world, a recorded space where you were telling the world that acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere is responsible for the demise of certain commanders. And I believe you have that information. And I believe you can authenticate or you can, that information is verifiable. I believe you have evidence to prove your accusations. So university, you are the director of community awareness. You left your scope of work and you are focusing on our finance. You are focusing on our defense. We are calling on you now. Biafrans are demanding accountability to know how far you have gone in our communities, to know how far you have been able to educate our communities, how many communities that have one issue or the other that the government should resolve that you have been able to bring to the government knowledge. This is what we are demanding from you. Very, very important. Then we come to Ralph Ajere. Ralph Ajere is a suspended Sabo. Ralph Ajere, before now, this is not the first time that Ralph Ajere, you have betrayed this government. 2023 or 22 thereabout, you called our prime minister names. You castigated our prime minister. You tried to destroy him as a person with your propaganda, your blackmailing videos, and all the rest of them. Even at that, later on, you asked for forgiveness, and the prime minister was able to forgive you and brought you back into the government and gave you an assignment to deputize our information minister, Mazi Soni Akbarawa. Now you left your area of information dissemination to the Biafran people. Your scope of work is to tell the world what is happening in Biafra. Is to bring to the knowledge of the world the atrocities of the Nigerian state. Is to educate Biafrans what they need to do. Is to reach out to Biafrans who don't know how to make payment, who don't know how to connect, everything about information about our government. This is the scope of work that you, Ralph Ajere, should have joined hands and supported our information minister to make sure that information dissemination is not a problem, and Biafrans were able to know all they need to know about our government. Ralph Ajere left that area that he was assigned to do. He left the work, the deputy work. He left it and was now joining hands with those who also left their area of assignment. And all of you were so concerned about the defense. You are so concerned about the military, about the finance. That is what you people were so concerned about. You left your work. You have not given Biafrans accountability on the area that you were assigned to do. You are only focusing on the work of a man who the Prime Minister trusted so much. You are focusing on a work that is so confidential that should not be made to the public. And come to think of it, Ralph Ajere, you are the information minister. Oh, deputy minister. You are not supposed to come to the media when your master, your boss, or your superior have not given you any go-ahead to do that. In other words, you are disrespectful to the Minister of Information. You are disrespectful to the Ministry of Information as well, because you did not respect the office that you are deputizing. You did not respect the minister himself. You came onto social media and you were castigating the acting prime minister the same way you castigated our prime minister years back. That's the same way you castigated our acting prime minister. So, Ralph Ajere, I'm calling you this morning. You have been suspended from the government. You are not expelled, but you are suspended. And I know Biafrans have already said their own. Biafrans have been making their voice heard on social media. And they are calling that you shall never come back to that government again. Biafrans have vowed never to see you in the government again. So, Ralph Ajere, this is the end of the road for you. This is the end of the road for you, for fighting the prime minister. And now you are fighting the acting prime minister. That means you are a traitor to the government. You are a threat to our government. And we will not allow traitors to be in the cabinet of our government. Very, very important. So, Biafrans, like I said earlier, it is very, very important that these people understand that the owner of this agitation is Chukwu Okike Abiama himself. It is not man-made. We are only the instrument that Chukwu Okike is using to make sure that Biafra is restored. We are the instrument. So there is nothing anybody can do to stop our freedom. There is nothing any man or woman can do to stop Biafra from exiting Nigeria. So no matter how much they are paying you, no matter the promises the government may have made to you, I want you to know that you cannot succeed in your sabotage. You can never succeed in whatever you do to bring this our government down. Very, very important. Very, very important. Sister Eunice, thank you for joining me. Oh my God. Yes, university is ashamed of himself. University opened a space, lambasted our government, lambasted our acting prime minister, called him all manner of names, accused him even without evidence. Even without evidence, university accused our acting prime minister, said all manner of things on a recorded space. And maybe nobody knows whether the guy smoke weed, whether university smoke weed. And after castigating, lambasting, cursing our acting prime minister, university now went back. He went back to go and delete the space. delete the recorded space. Before he did that, Biafrans have already screenshotted all the lies he said against our acting prime minister, all the propaganda in that space, and we are keeping it for him. For each and every one of you who are fighting this government, I want you to know that Biafrans are here, are very wise. Biafrans are very, very intelligent. We are going to be taking screenshots of all your tweets, all your propaganda videos. We are going to keep it for you. At the appointed time, each and every one of you will answer questions based on what you use your mouth to say against our government. Very, very important. So, university, get prepared. The Biafran government, you may be litigated upon to come and defend all this accusation you made against our acting prime minister. Okay, Sister Eunice, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your presence, Nwachineke. Thank you for joining me. So, university, get prepared. At any time, you may be called upon to defend all those accusations you made against Ogechukwu Nkere. You may be called upon to come and defend it. And don't beg for leniency, because you have already come. Unless you come on social media and try to redo what you did and come openly and beg for forgiveness, because what you did is an abominable act. Since something you cannot substantiate, you don't have evidence about, you are saying it on social media, thinking that, oh, after saying it, everybody will just go and sleep. Even our acting prime minister will just forgive you just like that. You people think that we are still in Nigeria, where you can just accuse anybody wrongly and go scot-free. Or you carry all manner of propaganda and nothing happens. Nobody holds you accountable. All of you will answer to your evil deeds when the time comes. For Rafa Jerry, we already know you as a chameleon. As a matter of fact, Rafa Jerry told me that Sonia Akparawa is working against our government. I haven't said it before. I'm saying it now. Rafa Jerry, what you are doing or what you try to do in this government, Chukwu Okike Abiama have been able to bring you out in the open for people to understand that you are not genuine. You are not genuine. Even when you betrayed on the first time, you were forgiven. This is the second time. This is the second time you are showing your true color to our government. And this is the last time we are not going to see you in the BRGIE cabinet again. You can follow Ngozi. You can do whatever you want to do. But in our government, we don't want to see people like you. So, Biafrans, we are using this opportunity to call on all the cabinet members of BRGIE. More importantly, the CRC chairman, the foreign affairs minister, and the European, what do you call it, the secretary and the Ambazonian liaison officer, Choma and Joy Irobi, respectively, to come and give us account on their stewardship in their various offices, various ministries that they are in charge of. This is what Biafrans are demanding from you. Biafrans demand that you come and tell us what is happening in your various ministries. And Biafrans also demand that you people should not poke nose anymore in the financial department or the defense of our land. Because according to our charter, according to the bylaws, the finance and the defense are areas restricted, not for everybody's knowledge. not for everybody to come and know what is actually happening in our financial department or in our defense. Very, very important. These are confidential matters. These are issues that are only meant for the knowledge of the head of government and also the defense department. The defense department are the ones, the minister of defense. The minister of defense is the man that should know what is happening in the defense. Okay? The minister of defense is the only person authorized that should actually know what is happening in the defense department. That is his area. And our acting prime minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, who is in charge of the finance, and as well who is the head of the government, have been able to come out and tell Biafrans that we need more Ejemma. That is an account. He's giving us updates on what is needed in the financial department. It means that we still need more money in order to prosecute this war that is going in our land. Even Russia and Ukraine, they are still fighting war and sourcing for funds. Iran and Israel are fighting war and still sourcing for funds. You cannot see Israeli prime minister to come and give updates on what is happening, why Israel is still engaging Iran. No. All these people who say they are educated, who say they are professors, but yet they don't know anything about what our law says or our charter. It's very, very unfortunate. You can't be fighting war and as well as asking for accountability. Okay? You can't be fighting war and you are asking about what is the defense fund. No. There is war ongoing in our land. Nigerian government are planning, doing everything to make sure that they destroy the Biafran defense forces. Our focus should be on how to donate more money. Yes, our focus should be how to make sure that Biafra is recognized. That is the work of the Biafran Republic government in exile. Working for the recognition of Biafra. That should be our focus. Every cabinet minister, be it Minister of Education, or be it Minister of Agriculture, be it on any ministry at all, our end point, our end goal should be to focus on how we can be able to bring our people together, how we can be able to donate more money, make alliances all over the place to make sure that our land is protected. Very, very important. You see, very, very important. So my wonderful people and lovers of freedom, all these men and women that should be focused on their area of work, the area that the government of Biafra assigned to them, they should focus on it and give Biafrans accountability of what they have achieved all this while that they are in charge of their various ministries. Imam Madabu, Honorable Imam Madabu, we are demanding that you tell us what has happened in CRC. How many conflicts have you resolved? How many cabinet members have you brought together? How many offices that have some discrepancies have you been able to resolve their conflict? Okay? You are also the oil and gas. You are the advisory board chairman. What have the advisory committee done for the government? What advice have you given to the government? You are a board member, oil and gas as well. Imam Madabu, 3 positions, only you one. Only you are occupying 3 positions. You have not been able to come out and give us updates. Give us account of what is actually happening in those offices that you are occupying. No. Biafrans demand that you shouldn't focus your attention on the finance ministry or the finance minister. That is not your area. That is not where you were appointed to head. You are not a member in the finance department. You are not a board member. You are not a finance minister. Ogechukwu Nkere is the finance minister. For crying out loud. You people should respect his office. You people should respect the office of the finance minister. That is what he was assigned to do. And he is doing his work diligently. Before donations, he come and inform Biafrans that we need more Ejemma to make sure that we fight and evict these terrorists from our land. He also tells you that the defense are doing wonderfully well. They do the equipment. They need materials to work. Okay? You don't expect him to come and give you classified information. Information that are confidential. You expect him, you that is in CRC, or you are in the Ministry of Education, or you that is in agriculture, or you that is in community awareness creation, you expect the Minister of Finance to come and sit down and give you how he is doing what is happening in our defense. Who does that? Even Nigerian government have not come out and told the Nigerian people what is happening in the defense department. They have not told you. Nigeria have not told you how much they have budgeted for Musa to keep Biafran. Did they tell you? How much they have budgeted for terrorists in other areas? Did they tell you? So how do you expect a government, BRGIE, to come and tell you what is happening in our defense department? Who does that? So that the enemies will come and fight us with more superior weapons. Because when the enemies know our capacity, they can now be able to prepare and come against us. That was why our leader, DavidNnannah BTV, was betrayed. Betrayed. When they were asking our leader, the transformer, where is our transformer? We paid money for transformer. We did this, we did that. Our leader tried to hide it for them because he knew that these our people, you can't please them. They want everything to be in the open. They don't even care. Oh my goodness. Good morning from here at Totiville. The new professor, Professor Totiville. They knew our future CRC chairman. Thank you so much, brother, for joining me. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. So when DavidNnannah BTV now told them where the transformer was, the next day, Nigerian government went and carried the transformer. Who told the Nigerian government where the transformer was? The same people that were asking DavidNnannah BTV, where is our transformer? Where is our defense fund? The same people now went and leaked the information to the Nigerian DSS. And they went there and carried our transformer up to tomorrow. I'm doing great, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They went and carried the transformer. Okay? The same thing they want to do. That is why you see all these people asking accountability, defend fund and defend this and defend that. You people have failed. Biafrans are giving all of you vote of no confidence. As a matter of fact, CRC chairman, your vote of no confidence yesterday that was conducted, 95% voted vote of no confidence on you. Only 5% that voted vote of confidence on you. And those people that voted vote of confidence on you are Adadi Oramma number 1, Remy Juice number 2, Biafran Disunite number 3, Honorable Bright number 4, and who again? Adadi Oramma, Biafra Disunite, Remy Juice, Bright, and who again voted for vote of confidence on CRC chairman? Only 5 people voted vote of Vam. Thank you so much. Yes, all these people, only 5 of them voted for vote of confidence on Honorable Imam Madabu. And 95% Biafrans said, Imam Madabu, you got it wrong. Yes, you got it wrong. You got it all wrong. Because you left your area gas and oil and gas. You are a board member in oil and gas. Imam Madrabo. Number 2, you are CRC chairman. Number 3, you are advisory committee chairman. 3 positions that you have. You have not been able to give Biafrans updates, accountability. You have not given us what is happening, also happening in those departments that you are heading. In those ministries that you are heading, Imam Madabu, you have not given us anything at all. We don't know actually what is happening in those departments. You kept Biafrans in the dark, and you are focusing on our finance. You are focusing on our defense. That is very, very sad. And that is why Biafrans said, enough is enough. Our government, nobody can destroy it. This is government of the people. And we are here. We are standing gidigbam, gidigbam. No matter what you people do, we are going to be here until all of you are gone. All of you are going. What the heck? Huh? Every time when we are getting to our destination, all of a sudden, you people, maputa. Whenever we are making giant strides, you people will now strike. Our prime minister, we expected him not longer from now. We expected him any moment from now. You people are not considering that. You are only concerned about defense. You are only concerned about finance. Our people are dying in the homeland. Look at what is happening in Okigwe. Nigerian government are recruiting terrorists to come to our land. Instead of all of us to focus how to fund our government, instead of you people at the cabinet to support our acting prime minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, instead of all of you to support him, you are now backstabbing him. You are now trying to destroy him. You are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that you destroy the government. What have you to gain? What have you to gain for all this sabotage against our government? What? What have you to gain? We are saying that we don't have money. Our government do not have money. Biafrans are donating to make sure that they sustain the freedom. Honorable Imam Madabu, you are in charge of oil and gas. You are a board member. You are a board member in oil and gas sector. You have not been able to bring out any blueprint. There is nothing that you people are bringing to the table. How Biafrans can be able to, to link into this oil and gas sector of our land and be able to fund their liberation. You have not been able to do that. There is nothing that you people, there is no suggestion that you're making to the government. There is absolutely nothing that you people are bringing to the table to make sure that all this suffering that our people are suffering, that it comes to an end. No. You are only focused on the account, on the finance, and our defense. And that is to show you, we now know who you are working for. Yes, because that was exactly what Musa told you to focus on. Musa told Nigerian government to make sure that they focus on our defense and focus on our finance. That is the only way they can bring us down. That is what Musa advised the government to do. And in as much as the government cannot do it, they are using people who are in BRGIE to do that. They are using people who are part and parcel of this freedom to do that. And that is why now and then you will raise your ugly heads to fight against our government. You people are not going to succeed. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Anya Akpechirigo. Like I said, the best thing that have happened to us as a people in this generation is Biafra Republic government in exile. Biafra Republic government in exile have been able, it's just like a Onyoko meter. We are using it to watch all of you who are part of this government. Everything that all of you are doing, we are seeing it. We are far away, but we are very, very close. Your betrayals are written all over you. Once you come against our government, the Biafran charter will be able to bring you out. And we are going to know the area you are coming from. Very, very important. Honorable Joy Irobi, you left your area of specialization. You are focusing on our defense and our finance. Ruben Nadi, you left your ministry. I think education. You have not been able to educate us what are the policies, what are you people going to bring to the table? You left all of these things and you are focusing on defense. You are focusing on our finance. This is very, very sad. Bryce Tinekoma, you left your Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Things that affect the Biafran people all over the world. You left it. You could not bring any meaningful policy for the Biafran people who are living in diaspora. You left it. You did not give us account on what is happening in the Foreign Affairs Ministry. You are now focusing on our finance. You are focusing on our defense. Very, very sad. Honorable, I think, Chome Ekoma, you left the internal affairs of our people. What is happening inside the government? Internal affairs that should remain with the people of Biafra. Internal cabinet issue that should remain with the cabinet. You people should have resolved. Ekoma, you left it to blow up, and now it is now on social media. It is very, very unfortunate. I respect a lot of you. I must say that. I respected a lot of you, a good number of you. I respected that was working when the Prime Minister was here. But with this singular attitude and acts against our government, it is quite unfortunate. I can't say so for now. Yes, we come here to fight for freedom. We come here not for riches or anything. Our people are dying. Our people are dying. And we need to go home. We need to free our land. We need to evict occupier from our land. That should be the primary focus of every Biafran, whether you are in the cabinet or you are not in the cabinet. As a matter of fact, if you find yourself in Biafran Republic government in exile cabinet, take it as a privilege and honor to serve the Biafran people. And our people, it is very difficult to please our people. But once you stand on the path of truth, once you are doing the right thing, our people will always stand by you. Our people will always respect you. Our people will always appreciate you. That is what our people are appreciating in Ogechukwu Nkere. Ogechukwu Nkere have stood the test of time. You people are accusing him. He is occupying so many positions. But the last time I checked, he's only occupying one position. But most of you are occupying 3 positions. You are asking for accountability from Ogechukwu Nkere, but you have not accounted for your office. You have not accounted for your ministry. You have not accounted for your department. And you're supposed to account to Ogechukwu Nkere. You're supposed to go and submit your findings, your resolutions, or whatever you find that what are the shortcomings of your offices. You're supposed to submit it to the ministry, to the acting prime minister, to the office of the acting prime minister. Yes, you do not do that. Rather, you are questioning the integrity of the office of the prime minister. You are trying to find out, asking the prime minister to give you account of his stewardship. It's a sabotage on the government. It's a sabotage on the Biafran people. And all of you are going to pay price for trying to destroy the government of the people. Unfortunately, this government, nobody can destroy it, because the Biafran people are wiser. We don't open our eye. We there here, we know they go anywhere. We know they go anywhere. You saw what happened on, a testament of the sincerity and the love and support and the trust and confidence of Biafrans on Ogechukwu Nkere was demonstrated on Saturday. On Saturday, oh my goodness me, Biafran people demonstrated to those who came to plot coup against our government that Ogechukwu Nkere is the right person and he's doing the right thing. Even with short notice, Biafrans came out in mass to support the Biafran Defense Forces, to support their freedom, to support their recognition. Biafran trooped out in mass to show you that they love what the acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere is doing. They love what the Prime Minister was doing and is doing, and will continue to support him. So for those of you who are standing on the other side, it is very, very unfortunate that you are going to end in that way. When the history of Biafra is written, you will be remembered for fighting against the freedom of your people. You'll be remembered for being a stumbling block in the wheel of progress. You'll be remembered for your sabotage against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. You'll be remembered for fighting against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You'll be remembered for fighting against our government. And your children will be disappointed that their father will be remembered for evil, not for good. So Biafrans, I appreciate you for joining me this morning. Let us continue to demand accountability from all these people who are cabinet members, who are in our government. We don't see them. We don't see what they do. We don't get update of what they are doing in the various ministries that they were assigned to, or the various departments that they are heading. We are not getting any feedback from them. They are not doing nothing. They are only focused prognosing on our finance and prognosing on our defense, even when they know that these are confidential areas that nobody should dabble into it. They still try to dabble into it. They meddle in the affairs of the finance minister. They try to meddle in the affairs of the homeland. Look at university coming out to tell you that our acting Prime Minister is responsible for the death of some certain commanders. Something he has no proof. It is quite unfortunate. And it's very, very sad. So I want each and every one of us to understand that these people that are doing this thing, they really have an ulterior motive. They have an agenda to execute. And we cannot allow them to prosper in their evil agenda. Because he says that evil triumphs when good men refuse to do something. If we keep quiet, they are going to succeed. But we fight them, we attack them, we make them know that we know what they are doing. They are going to fail. Ngozi failed. Ngozi failed. Imam Madabu and co has also failed. Nobody is going to succeed whenever it comes to sabotage for this government. Nobody will succeed. The reason being that this agitation for freedom, this fight for freedom, recognition, total restoration is owned by Chukwu Okike Abiama himself, not by man or any woman. And that is why we are standing very strong. Nobody is going to destroy what Chukwu Okike Abiama have made. Very, very important. So, Umu Chineke, I appreciate everyone who joined me this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will continue to do the needful. Our people need to understand that we are at war. Okay? You need to understand that Okigwe, as I am speaking, the terrorists are in Okigwe looking for who to kill. As we are speaking, people are being killed. Disappearances here and there. Properties are being destroyed. As we are speaking, the reason being that they want to stop us from fighting for our freedom. They have seen that we are already going to be free as a people. but they want to do everything humanly possible to stop that freedom from coming. That is why they are intimidating our people in the homeland. And the best we can do is to support our government, because we have the Biafran defense forces in the homeland who are also protecting our land, who are also preventing these killings from happening. So our responsibility is to fund the defense forces with everything we have. Not to question the actions of our acting prime minister, not to question for accountability or ask for accountability of the defense. We should be focused at this time. So all these people that are focusing on our account and focusing on our defense, you people should be ashamed of yourselves. Onye be ya na-agba ọkụ adịghị achụ oke. We are at war, and we must stand very strong to fight and make sure that our people are free. We must fight to make sure that our people are free. It is the responsibility of each and every one of us to support this government with anything that you have. Anything that you have. Financial strength is what is needed to confront these terrorists in our land. Yes, we need all the financial muscle to confront Nigeria, who have budgeted over $20 billion in order to make sure that you and I are not free. And why they are fighting for us not to be free, instead of you to fight for us to be free, you are helping them to stop the fight we are fighting. You are trying to give them our weak points. This is very, very sad. And that is why anybody that henceforth comes out to fight against our government, it is we against them. They have us to contend with. We are going to make sure that we fight you with everything we have. No matter how long it takes, you are going to pay for your sabotage against our people. Very important. Thank you so much. Nonso, I see you. 1 million. Thank you so much for joining me. Everest, thank you so much as well. William, I see you. Ndewo no mu Chineke. We must be free. We must be free. And we demand accountability from all these people who are cabinet members of BRGIE. More importantly, those who are championing the coup against our government. We demand accountability from their offices. Very, very important. And Biafrans will continue to fund. We will continue to do the needful. We will continue to support our government. We will continue to donate generously to our government, to our liberation, to our freedom, because nobody can do that for us. Freedom is not given. America is not going to wake up and give us our freedom. We are going to take it by force, and that is why we are encouraging every Biafran to support this freedom. If you have not been supporting, please, this is the time to support. And I want to encourage Biafran, just like you demonstrated on Saturday, how much you love yourself, how much you love your freedom, how much you love your children, how much you love your generation, how much you want to be free from Nigeria, just like it was demonstrated on Saturday. This Saturday, we don't want to see 100, though. We want to see from 1,000, 200, 300, up. Yes. We have to demonstrate that we want to be free. We have over 80 million Biafrans. All these 80 million Biafrans, where are you? At least 50 million should be on social media. Where are you? Why are you not joining this recognition? Why? Why? Where are you, Biafrans? Biafrans in America, Biafrans in UK, Biafrans in Germany, Biafrans in France, everywhere all around the world. Let us come together and fund this liberation, fund this recognition once and for all. Why the Biafran Defense Forces, why the Biafran Defense Council, why the de facto government in the homeland are focused on the liberation, and we are funding for recognition. This is the time to do that. Nobody can do that for us. If you don't do that, if we don't fund our liberation, if we don't fund our recognition, the terrorists will take over our land. Maybe when you come back for Xmas, maybe when you come back from Xmas, the land, the mansion that you built in your community is now occupied by Abdullahi and Abdul Salami and Aisha, with their children running up and down. In fact, here with a cow, you decorate your compound. They use cows and goats to decorate your compound. If you don't fund this recognition, so this is the time for us to, with iwe nonoma, we fund our restoration, our recognition, and the time to do that is now. There is no going back. DavidNnannah BTV and our Prime Minister have educated us enough. And what we need at this time is funding. Because the men and women are there in the homeland. The men who are taking bullets for you and for me, they are there in the homeland, standing gidigbam to make sure that if the terrorists come, they collect. If the terrorists come, now woto. So that woto, for that woto to continue to go on, they need granite, they need stick, they need logistics. And all these things are things that we can provide for them. These are things that we should be focused on, not focusing on our defense, how much do we have, not focusing on our finance, how much is coming, and all the rest of them, not focusing on where we buy our granite. So my wonderful people and lovers of freedom, thank you so much. I see my comrades are here. I am so happy to see my comrades joining me this morning. Thank you so much, fellow comrades. Yes, most of you did not sleep last night. Oh my goodness me, the spirit of Biafra this time, the spirit of Biafra this time is very, very encouraging. In fact, this latest sabotage has brought out the best in most of our Biafran brothers and sisters. Even those who were not part of this movement are now joining. That is the spirit. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama is in charge. When you think that you are indispensable, when you think that without you nothing can happen, God will say, if you cannot praise him, he is going to raise stones to praise him. Clement, I see you, my brother. Thank you for joining me. When you think that you are indispensable, Chukwu Okike will tell you that you are nothing. When you think that you are the be-all and end-all, Chukwu Okike Abiama will tell you that you are absolutely nothing. In this liberation, in this recognition, everybody is dispensable. Nobody is indispensable. Soldier come, soldier go. So for the coup plotters, this is the end of the road for all of you. Yes, this is the end of the road for all of you. The only thing that you can do to salvage the situation is to come and plead with Biafrans, not an acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, no. Because all of you offended Biafrans. You did not offend the acting Prime Minister. You offended the office of the Prime Minister. You offended the office of the Biafran Defense Forces. Okay? The Biafran Defense Council. Even the Defense Council chairman yesterday opened the space because of that. Yes. For you to know how serious it was. Our Defense Council chairman for since November has not been on space. But because of what is happening, he has to come up to clear the air, to open a space. I was telling you that you are plotting a coup. You are plotting a coup. You have plotted a coup against our government. You are plotting a coup against our Prime Minister. And you should wait for the consequences. Because the defense are solidly behind the acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere. And besides, you have no business poke-nosing into the affairs or into the account of the government. Neither do you have any business to know who is the Igwe Butuzo, who is Success, and all the rest of them. These are classified areas that nobody should go to. Focus on your Ministry of Education. Focus on agriculture. Honorable Bright, come and give us accountability on youth empowerment and awareness. That is your area of assignment. We need accountability on it. Okay? So don't focus on our account. Don't go to our website. Don't even go there. These areas are strictly out of bound for anybody. It is only the defense that have access to the defense information. Only the defense. And the defense minister is also here with us. So everybody, on a park here on our side though. Everybody should park your side and focus on the area that you were given to manage and come and give us update on what is happening. Very, very important. So having said that, I thank everybody. It's like I want to go to work, I beg, guys. So thank you so much, Totiville. It's Biafran first, of course. Everything we are doing, everything you are doing, you are in this liberation. You are in this recognition. It should be Biafra first. Before any other thing, consider the life of your people. Consider the life of our people who are dying in the homeland. Consider those who have died. Consider DavidNnannah BTV, who is in detention for 5 years. Consider our PM, who have put up everything, but have been detained for 7 months now. Consider that before you can be able to do any shenanigan in this government. Because Biafrans are not smiling. We are not smiling, no. And we know they look face. We don't know how old you are. We don't know your degree. We know they care whether you studied in Cambridge or in Massachusetts or whatever it is called. We don't even give a damn where you are living. What we are so concerned about is our freedom. Nobody should play with our freedom. Nobody should play with our freedom. We are focusing on our freedom. And everything we are doing is geared towards being free from the terrorist Nigerian state. So if you stand our way, we are going to bulldoze you. That is the spirit of Biafra. So Biafrans, I appreciate everybody who joined me this morning. We will continue to do the needful and make sure that we support our acting prime minister, make sure we support our government, so that the men on the ground, the Biafran Defense Forces will get all the necessary logistics that they need to evade the terrorists from our land. Having said that, I know our spaces are coming this morning. We have many spaces this morning. So after joining me here, please, we are going over to space to make sure the message is also going wide. We need to bring the awareness of our people to understand that this is the time. Everybody, anywhere you are, as long as social media, as long as you can access social media, this is the time to join our freedom. Okay, thank you so much, Nonso. Thank you so much. So, Biafrans, let's go over to space and be able to continue the awareness from there. If you have not been joining our donation, join. This is the time to join, because we are going to make it rain on the terrorist Nigerian state. And they go no say, this time no be 1967 to 1970. Musa, here we come. Nigerian government, here we come. Coup plotters, focus on your area of assignment. Allow our defense, allow our finance to do their job. You focus on agriculture, focus on foreign affairs, focus on every department that you are given to focus on. Focus on it and give us updates. Give us account of what is happening in your department. Don't poke nose on another department that you were not assigned to. Having said that, Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you who joined me this morning, and I use this opportunity to salute our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Okukano, for being there for us. Our Prime Minister, I salute you as well. Our Acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, kudos to what you are doing for us. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen you. Our Information Minister, the Okokondem of our time, we appreciate you. Sonny Akparawa, we love you so much. Thank you for what you are doing. Biafrans, my fellow comrades in the media, you guys are exceptional. I salute every one of you. I say kudos to what we are doing. And may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen us. So Biafran, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so now, so that anytime I come on live, you can be able to see my notification. Like and share this video. Thank you so much. When next I come, I still remain your brother, DavidNnannah, signing out from my location. I say, airborne to the Biafran Defense Forces. Ndewonu.